Hello everyone, it's Sunday, so that means we're streaming. I'm Only Black Mage, and we are playing a new game today, Spiritfarer. This is the last game on my short list of things that I felt were must-plays, or at least were advertised as must-plays, shared as must-plays, from 2020. We did a pretty good job through 2020 of staying on top of the big releases and kind of playing them as they came out. Didn't get a chance to stream a lot of it, had to play a lot of it on my own time, mostly just due to time constraints or just moving. But this is one that came out, I think, in the middle of the year, and kind of flew under my radar. You know, so many games, so little time. And this one popped up again and bumped up its urgency because this was on many people's and many big lists, including Game of the Year, the big one, for Best Indie Game of the Year and just Best, I think, Game for Change, which is usually the one where they put well, like, this game is supposed to make you feel something, or this game carries a message that's very strongly themed. And I was like, okay, cool, let's give it a shot. I know on some people's goatees, it's actually won Game of the Year, so... When you think about indie game, it's always such a great PR term. It doesn't have a core meaning, because if you go by the size of a studio, well then 13 Sentinels is an indie game, because that studio is only 29 people. It's not a big studio, so we'll see. Hey Jax, hey Gallagher, hey Sam, how are you? How's everybody's week? I am exhausted. I'm also hoping that this stream goes pretty uninterrupted, because my week wasn't that great. The first half of this week, I was one of those, like many may have heard it in the news in Texas, where we suffered a blackout. I was fortunate. I still had water and water pressure, even though our pipes burst. But didn't have power, didn't have heat, and it's like below freezing every day. And it was like indoor camping in a way. You reprioritize and rethink how things go in your day-to-day life when you suddenly do not have power and you do not have heat. So... and you don't want to go outside because all the roads are just iced over. So, first half of the week, not great. Then my power came back in the middle of the week, and then the following day, I put up in the middle of the week the review, the belated review for 13 Sentinels, so hopefully people caught that. I know it's better late than never, but that game needs... I really want it to have more attention than it's getting. Then I had my Google account hacked, and I had to spend like the better part of 2 days trying to recover and get over it, because I discovered it when I was driving, and all of a sudden I was on Google Maps, and Google Maps suddenly told me, hey, you've been signed out. I'm like, what? Excuse me? And I tried signing back in. It's like, nah, you can't sign back in. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Is it a password thing? Okay, sure, try your password. Oh, your password doesn't match. I'm like, that's impossible. Okay, try other recovery things. Sure, do you want to try another recovery option? Sure. Hey, we don't have any other recovery options for you. I'm like, that is nonsense. I have two-factor security and all that, and all of it was disabled. Whoever the hacker was, the cyber attacker, they got all my Google stuff, so I couldn't access, Gmail, Google Drive, YouTube, obviously, any of that stuff. And fortunately, the way I managed to get out of it myself was I was still logged in also under the backup account, because they got in and they took off my two-factor authorization and changed my password, of course, and logged me out of every single device, so I couldn't go even at home. And so on my phone, I was also on my other account, my Gmail account, my other one that's linked to the other one, and through there, because the Only Black Mage one is actually a sub-account of my main Gmail account. So my main Gmail account, thank God, wasn't compromised. I was able to go in through there, and I just kicked everything out. It's like, copy everything over to my main Gmail, and then just kill everything. And it was like some people over in Russia, or at least it could have been, who knows, VPNs could hide the mask of anything, but it said the attacker was from Russia. And it was like, is this you? I'm like, hell no. But that's all you really can do against cyber attackers, because it's not like you can report them or anything like that. And so I spent most of the day just recovering my ID, double-checking all my bank accounts, putting freezes on things, because, all my passwords were compromised. Like, my email, my backup email, which was actually my Outlook account, was flooded with messages of, hey, your password's been compromised, hey, your password's been compromised, hey, your passwords are compromised, like 100 times. I'm not joking. It was like 96 alerts. And fortunately got all that resolved. So everything has new passwords. All my stuff has locks. I don't think I've been ID thieved. I don't think my ID has been stolen. I hope not. I pray not. But just in case, keeping guard up. You know, restored extra security on everything. It just sucks. And after you go through like a couple days of just having a rough day, and then you go through another couple days of having another rough day, and potentially everything you've worked on, like your entire channel, like they could have deleted my entire channel if they were just really, really bad. They could have deleted everything. They could have just closed and killed everything. So it's a close call. You know, fortunately, hopefully they looked at my stuff and they're like, wow, this guy has garbage on here, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. I don't know. So it was scary, but got through it. It still bothers me. Most of today, I was just mad. You know, I got everything bad, or I got pretty much everything back. Nothing seems to be missing. But it just makes you so mad that somebody just gets to go in, make a mess, try to steal stuff, and then gets away with it, and there's nothing you can do. It just leaves you the feeling just not good. So I was like, all right, I'm not even gonna do any editing today. I'm just gonna watch anime, eat food, and play video games. So that was my plan today, to de-stress, I guess. Not really stressed, just mad. So of course I'm gonna stream, but that's why we're playing this chill game. I'm glad Spiritfarer looks to be a very chill game. So that's enough preamble. That was my week. And thank you, Justin, so much. I really appreciate the kindness. Thanks, Gallagher. Appreciate the e-hug. Because, man, I did not have a good week. I did not have a good week at all. So, moving on. Oh, and the other thing that I'm not super pleased about, but there's nothing I can do because it seems so minor compared to the other things. That's such a funny way of saying daffodil. I like it. Yeah, bro. Past week felt like a month. I'm telling you. The cat yawns. That's a good sprite. It's funny, it says it's the Omega, when on the water it looks like an Omega. Hey Sam, thank you so much for joining up as a member. I appreciate that. Welcome. And a high five for you. Very fluid animation. The only tool you will ever need. How highly inappropriate. Man, look at the animation on that cat. Go wild. That's crazy. That's always a good start. When you see fluid animation on this stuff, they were not cheap. They spared no expense on these frames. Wow, Stella's hair moves really, really fluidly too.
Listen. Spiritfarer. Just one thing.
So Karen passes on through the Abrador. So everything begins, so everything is said. Form of a Bodor. But yeah, the last thing I want to say is it's not a cherry on top, but it's more of a, oh man, it's kind of rough. I'm one of those that really, really wanted the Legend of Zelda Joy-Cons, and of course they were sold out the moment they came out. Gosh darn it. But that seems like such a minor complaint compared to everything else that happened last week. Getting hacked, almost losing my identity. For the second time, actually. Somebody's stolen my ID before. And the way I found out that time was I suddenly in the mail got like this claim letter asking me to verify the like $500,000 life insurance that I've been owning or paying for. And that one I reported to the police because the name and the address of the person who was scamming me and using my ID without me knowing it was right there on the form. So I'm like, hey police, this guy who's literally over here in the next town. It was in my state too. I could literally drove into this guy's house and been like, what the hell? But I didn't. I did the proper civilian thing. Ooh, this is cool. And reported it. And I don't know if anything happened. Maybe not. You look like a person from Journey. What's your impression of Chris Tales? I haven't played Chris Tales. At first, when it first was announced, it looked kind of interesting and cool. Didn't it come out recently? Yeah, I hope everybody else who is a Texan here, or other people in other states, 'cause I think if like 3 other states also suffered blackouts from the winter freeze recently. Hope everybody made it through okay. No issues. That's a pretty big boat. It hasn't been released yet. Just asking what you thought of the trailers. I'm very cautious of trailers that happened very early from a game's release date. because that thing's been in development for years. So anything that happened in early trailers, or even if they have a demo out right now, if it's not close to being 6 to 8 months out, anything that's in that trailer or demo could just be, you know, early development, whatever, just junk. Stuff that isn't even in the final game. You see that happen a lot. As much as I would like more games to have demos, man, this kid moves fluid. Stella's slick on his feet. Alright, so I can't go down the boat. The sound echo when you move in the way, that's pretty cool. You can pet the cat. It's a nice start. That was a cool sound. But I'm cautious, especially of indie games that have demos. The reason why is because for indie games, when they have early demos, they sometimes put so much effort into the demo, and that effort is not consistent in the final product. I've seen that in too many games, where like the very beginning of the game is so impressive and leaves such a strong first impression, and then the more and more you play, the thinner and thinner the content is, and the weaker and weaker the delivery is. I've seen that so many times, where they front load a lot of the quality, and it just tapers off. So where like the way it ends is just lower in quality than how it begins. And a lot of people are like, oh, but the demo was so good. Oh, the first few hours are so good. Because they already count on the fact that most people just play a game for a few hours and then just bail. That's a very popular mentality these days. I'm not part of that mentality. I play a game for keeps. I'm not afraid of a little commitment. But so many people just, you know, oh, okay, the quality's dropping off. Okay, well, I'm gonna drop this and play something else. Nah. And then they just have, like, that impression of the game. Which to me is just very disingenuous. Even if unintentionally. I'm also thinking about changing my streaming days from Sundays to Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm thinking about it. Give hug. Huh. Wow, every person has an individual hug animation? I wonder. Man, Dear Lady has such a sassy walk. Look at that. Man, look at the way she smokes her cigarette. High class lady. So yeah, anybody was wondering why I didn't stream on Tuesday, myself and millions of others didn't have power. Even today though, my internet was kind of jank when I was starting up this game, because I'm playing this on Game Pass and you have to be always online for that. It dropped connection twice. I'm like, oh please, please, please stay steady. Please stay steady. Please, please, please hold together. Because it's been fine all day, but of course when I want to play, you know, something in front of people and streaming, that's when things go down. Ooh, shenanigans. I wonder what shenanigans are. I wonder if that's like side quests. Okay. Wonder how big this map is. Oof. This is a big map. I wonder if these are actually the boundaries of the map. Good start, though. That's a pretty sizable map. I wonder how far this actual distance is. Alright, let's set sail for adventure. Umbra, that would be nice. You stream on raid nights? Okay. Hey Griffin, how's it going? Hey Nathan. But yeah, Wednesdays and Saturday nights, same time, just those days. We're gonna make the shift this week, so we're not gonna stream on Tuesday, we're gonna stream on Wednesday and then Saturday, and then see how we do. Because yeah, it's easy for me, but it's not so convenient for everyone else who has to either shove off on Tuesday because Tuesday seems to be a popular raid day or reset day. And Sunday, of course, a lot of people have to go to work early in the morning on Monday. You know, the world's still normal for a lot of people. So, can't be too selfish for me. I wonder what the star meter at the very top is. Is that energy or life? Or is that time? Oh no, it's probably distance. Yeah, because it's getting closer to the end. Okay, so we move at a pretty good clip. Alright, we're gonna try jumping. Oh, the boat immediately stops because I'm not on it. Oh, so I can just look at the cat. Oh. Oh, you can collect crap off the side of your ship. I am the captain. Nice ledge grab. Okay, that's cool. Fortune reset is Tuesday. Cool. So is Destiny 2. Ethan, thank you so much for joining up and becoming a YouTube Victor. High five from me to you. Thank you so much for supporting me that way. It really helps me out a lot. That wasn't so bad of a sale. See, you guys are helping me just lift my mood immediately from such a bad week. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I feel like I can almost start making fun of other people now. Actually, that's the one thing that when I came back from the one day that I had before my account was hijacked and I was posting the 13 Sentinels review, was reading all the comments that happened in my absence over Resident Evil 3 Remake. And it's funny, because the Resident Evil 3 Remake, almost nobody was talking about the video itself, and everybody was talking about, or even or like how I was doing or anything. It wasn't normal comments. Almost the entirety of the comment section was just people kicking dirt at each other for the people that liked the game, people that didn't like the game, or people somewhere in the middle where like I like these parts, but I understand where these parts, you know, just could have been better. And it was just people tearing at each other. That was it. I'm like, man, really? That's what people are talking about? So many people. I never like to see infighting. Infighting to me is just so dumb. It's a waste of time. Oh, by the way, really quick. Raid day, Tuesday. Hey, if you can get me ready for raid, I'm okay with it. I just got my first piece of 1300 gear today, so I'm getting ready to. I'm right there at that pinnacle gap. And we still have to run pinnacles too. Alright, so now I can do this. Okay, here's what I like. The boat just moves. It just knows what you want to do and it just moves. There's no tedious sailing or detection. I like that. This game uses an interesting amount of real estate because you're always kept so small. Stella's so small. The text boxes are very small, but look at all of the screen. I really do have to wonder why they framed things to have you as such a small part of it, especially in the lower third. They specifically are making use of you being in the lower third. I wonder why they're framing things that way, to use so much of that real estate for the background. What's up, Shark Man? Oh, look at his animation. If this is how it's going to be for every sprite, this game is already gaining points in my book. I love when I see sharp-looking sprites with a lot of frames of animation, especially look at his idle animations. He's animated when he's talking, when he's not talking. This is good. This is good use of animation right here. You're earning points in my book already, Spiritfarer. I'm more than ready? Alright, if I have the power level, then all you have to do is just teach me not to fail on the jumping sections and be a contributor. Isn't Trials of Osiris up? Yeah, it's up, I'm pretty sure. I'm not PvP though, I'm definitely PvE. Although I do have to do my Crucible stuff for the week real fast, I'll do it tomorrow. Before reset. His dank arc. Oh, so they're gonna give me the big ship, huh? Rah, 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 rah. I'm a One Piece character. No jumping sections in the new one? Good. Alright. So shenanigans are quests. Got it. I like that. That's a cool name. Shenanigans. Upgrade your blueprint station. Okay. Okay, let's... Ooh, wow, we can get some big boats. Okay. The fact that Icebreaker is so early, and then Rock Destroyer, oh man. The boat goes 80% faster. Oof. Praising the sun. Is that a reference to something, I should wonder? I mean, how many times can you say praising the sun in that specific way? Okay. I'm guessing that we have to have a certain level of blueprint station in order to build certain things. Because, yeah, it looks like all these things are tied to things. We get some tall buildings, too, like a windmill. And it looks like they fit on top of each other, because they're kind of cubic that way. So we're gonna have to stack buildings on each other, I'm betting. Because there's no way this lays it out like a mall. Okay. So we're gonna have to think ahead and build tall. Think ahead. Alright. Should I... Where's my... Oh, I don't have any money. I was gonna say, like, where's my money? Rah, 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 rah. Alright, so This dude is our upgrade dude. Got it. That is a frumpy hat. And that's cool. She's skeptical. I respect that. I would be too. When someone makes a deal with you and they don't tell you the price, that's awfully suspicious. Wait. Oh, you can just hug people whenever? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, you can't hug them whenever. That's fair. Where's my crafting station? Above your cabin. Okay. Is it this? Oh, I guess so. Okay, okay. I'm not always the best when it comes to building things. I'm very pragmatic. You should have seen my Fallout 4 stuff. Oh. Oh, can I just salvage this crap? Can we keep the couch at least? We're gonna have to crap it, aren't we? Buy old sofa. So how do I build something? Alright, so this is just edit. I guess we can't. Day-night cycles. Look at the lighting. Guest house. Alright, build. Cereal seeds. I get the feeling we probably could build something this tall. That's cool though. Ah, so we can actually cheat a little and have the roof. I feel we may want to put this up top because other things look stackable, but this does not look stackable. We may want to put this on the top because of its roof. There we go. You'll take up there. Start from the corners. Speaking of starting from the corners, I am so glad that in Resident Evil Village they brought back the briefcase. I am so thrilled. It's weird. I don't like constructing or building things, but I do like organizing things. And so this is kind of more organizing rather than just having to build. So I'm cool with that. You can only build one of these. Okay, so we had extra wood. Alright, guess we're good. See? Now we got a new couch and we're cool. I immediately appreciate that. It's subtle. You may not realize it when you're watching it. But when I was going through the door and she was standing next to the door, because I've seen so many games do this, I was so concerned that by pressing interact, the game was going to make me interact with the door and not her. By leaving the door, it immediately knew that I wanted to talk to her and prioritize that over the door. So I like that. I hope it stays that smart. Because there's so many games where like the context sensitive controls, when you're just right in front of something that you can interact with, it makes you interact with the wrong thing when they're right next to each other. It's annoying. So we can't sail at night. It looks like the day-night cycle passes pretty fast though. Everybody seems to know Stella. She's so passive-aggressive. Like, I could cook, but honestly, I'd probably end up choking and dying, and you wouldn't want that, so it's probably best for both of us that you do the cooking. Damn. Oh, this is PG already. Can I ask her to stop smoking on the ship? We literally only have one room here. Unless it's spirit cigars. And spirit cigarettes with spirit smoke. Jellyfish. Well, good thing it's nighttime. We can see the jellyfish. Oh. They appear as a dark patch of pure fear. So you can't miss it. How ominous. I think it's because your Everlight's, you know, made of light or something. Who knows? Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, we can't move while it's at night. I like Gwen already. Alright, so it looks like nighttime's a time to do stuff like chores and collecting. This reminds me of like other survival games where during the day you go around and forage, and then at night you do something else. Alright, I guess we hunt ourselves some jellyfish. Oh no, it just warps us back here. Oh, that's right, we're still on this island. I'm starting to smell Viva Pinata vibes, and if that's the case, I think I may end up loving this game. Because I love Viva Pinata. Because it's... I didn't think I would love it. I thought it would be an overly tedious garden simulator, and yet it ended up being such an engaging... well, I mean, garden simulator, but you're also doing a lot of, like, preparation, a lot of organizing, and those efforts are collected by attracting and capturing, and then growing your own, pinatas. We can fish? That is cool. He looks so happy. Look at that fluid animation, though. So it's a very simple fishing. I'm okay with that. I imagine we're probably gonna have to... It's easy for now, because it's the very beginning, but we'll probably have to upgrade stuff. Alright, so we have a fish. Alright, she said she wanted a kitchen, right? Can we do anything at night at this point? Go hunt some jellyfish. Yeah, but where do we get jellyfish again? I'm gonna grab that shell off my boat. Oh, I can just drop, sweet. We might as well sleep until morning. There's nothing else we could do. But yeah, this ends up being like Viva Pinata except we're stewards of death. I'm okay with that. Only Viva Pinata 1 though. Viva Pinata 2 was not good. It really disappointed me. Alright. Let's go hunt some manifested fear. Alright, everyone get up. That looks ominous. Let's sail. Yeah, this is a very chill management game, and I'm okay with that. I wonder if our cat's gonna turn into something because it took that thing from Karen directly. If it's gonna become a manifestation of death itself. Man, Stella just looks just happy to be there. He's like, you know what? I'm the new Spiritfarer. Could do with some Wind Waker-esque adventuring music, I suppose. Speaking of, happy birthday. Happy 35th birthday to The Legend of Zelda. My favorite video game series in the world, not even a question. I was gonna add Nothing Comes Close, but actually there are a couple games that comes close, but without a doubt, that series is fantastic. That series is all killer, no filler. There are no bad mainline Zelda games. Most of the spin-offs aren't so hot, and the non-official Zelda games are usually pretty trash, but the mainline ones, they're all great. At worst, they're kind of, you know, not great, but even their not great ones, like in my opinion Spirit Tracks, is still better than a lot of games. Like, their quality is just so high. I like how the cat climbs the ladder the same way I do. Alright. Actually, it's probably just better to stay on the ladder then. Oh, this kid has a dodge roll? Sweet. I like the music crescendo. Good thing we built tall, see? I told you. Gotta think about real estate. I bet most people start on the bottom, they're like, ugh, all these jellyfish I can't get. Sucks to be you. You gotta think ahead when you're building. It's not about where you are, it's about where you're going. I wonder if we're gonna get like a bigger net or something like that instead of just us doing it manually. So, jellyfish or manifestations are fear. Fear of what? And fear from whom? Jellyfish storm! build a kitchen. Okay, so when you go under stuff, it automatically changes that way. Okay. I don't want to change the ladder of this thing because during jellyfish segments, I want to be able to quickly go up and down. So we're going to make the kitchen... We'll be nice and do it here. That way people can just kind of come and go. Yeah, we wouldn't want to make Stella like climb all the way down, just go climb all the way up just to go eat something. You don't want to irritate your guests first thing, because first thing you roll out of bed, you know, you're gonna want to eat something. So let's make it convenient for our guests. Alright, so as you know, this is a kitchen, which means we have to rate it. Alright, so pretty respectable. This could be, I don't know if that's an ice box up there, or, you know, because obviously this isn't a freezer, but I think that's an ice box and that's supposed to be a refrigerator. Or it could just be an accompaniment to the actual oven itself. For a small cabin, it's actually pretty good cabinet space, I have to say. I like the 3D aspect over there. Wait, can we just cook anything? Like herring? You should not be standing in such a small area. Okay, good. It has very good ventilation. I was about to say. Hey, popcorn. Okay, that's cool. Let's cook this herring then. Oh, so this is actually a timer. And we still hear it, so we can actually just keep kind of doing stuff. Comfort food. Wait, why is she eating cake? This is some gourmet popcorn, which means it's incredibly overpriced for them dashing a little bit of sweet or savory stuff on it. Isn't that always so lame? Like, when you want to have, like, cool, different popcorn, it's so expensive. And you're like, it's popcorn with stuff clearly drizzled over it. And popcorn is not expensive. It's never been expensive. It's literally corn grains. Why is quote-unquote gourmet popcorn so expensive? Alright, I need you, I have something in the oven. Alright, I really need, alright. Field and garden, got it. Grow things, cool, got it. I got something in the oven, it's burning, it's burning. I shouldn't have been talking to you, I thought this conversation would go faster. Buy seeds, got it. Okay. Cove, got it, okay. Please don't be burned. Alright. I guess it doesn't burn, it's not a time thing. Oh, we got recipes. Alright, well that's happening. don't have anything to build. Hey Yukani, how's it going? Am I a furry? No. Officially speaking, I am not a furry. However, I would also like to say I don't begrudge the furry community. You just do your own thing, man. Ooh, we got 2 steam shellfish. Nice. And that was just for simple meals. I get the feeling longer meals are going to take a while. Alright, so we need to go buy stuff so we can build a garden and build seeds. Alright. I appreciate that navigation is just so simple. You don't have to complicate controls. Just present it and have it work. I wonder if that's the same seagull every time. I like how we can fish and sail at the same time. I really like that. Get in here. Yeah. I love fishing minigames. It is such a simple pleasure, and I take it so seriously. That's why a lot of people are, you know, impressed about the visuals and the combat, like of, like, say, Nier Replicant, that is, Nier Replicant. I'm like, did you fix that stupid fishing minigame? Because that fishing minigame is awful. It is so bad. That one glowed with like a little rainbow. Was this special? Yeah, the animations and frame of this game are so good. I'm guessing we sell this garbage. Alright, so buying seeds. Fishing for dead people. Hey, yeah, I mean, just because you're dead doesn't mean you can't eat. Whoever said that? Alright. Very simple sprites, you know, doing simple animation. Not the greatest on that foreground, but, you know, they're keeping it simple. The art aesthetic is... it's a style choice. Alright, so weird little orbs are collectible like chests. Got it. So keep an eye out for that. Form of a tree saw. You actually have to move it. Timber. Ooh, fresh maple. We have become death to destroy of worlds. Ha 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 ha. Indeed. Alright, so kill every tree on this island. Got it. Picking berries. Can't kill every tree. Oh, is that a secret down there? Oh, we can't drop down. Oh, we can. You gotta check for secrets. Oh, you can dive. Okay. That means there's gonna be special spots where we can either find something glowing or maybe a ripple or a hidden spot. Gotta check the beginning. I don't see anything. Can you ledge grab from here? Yes, you can. Oh, look at that tumble, too. I like that tumble. How can I tumble more? Wait, what did I do? Okay. Can we salvage this already? Should be sold. Okay, I like that it tells me what I can and can't sell. The fact that the old shoe doesn't say should be sold means that it might be a crafting material later. And the fact that it's not worth very much also leads me to believe that. Empty shell, interesting. I'm gonna keep everything that doesn't say I should be sold. We're burning daylight hours. Alright, keep an eye out for any areas where we have to dive. Ooh. Oh. Too much power. Look at that reaction. Okay. Get the timing on this. Okay, still too late. How is that? Okay, so when it's flashing white, it's too late. Cool. Would have preferred a little faster mining, maybe, like a la Monster Hunter, but that's fine too. It's engagement. Look at the splashing effects. This is so much effort. Alright, so we mined some stuff. We sawed down a tree. I guess we have everything we need. Can't ledge grab that. Can we swim faster? Not really. Later this week, I kind of want to play the Outriders demo. Speaking of demos. You know, it's being billed as Mass Effect meets Gears of War meets Borderlands. And it's a single-player game, despite it looking like it's, you know, it has co-op, of course, but it looks like it's not like PvP. There's actually no PvP in it. I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Single-player experience. I love Gears of War. I love Mass Effect. I like Borderlands. I don't love Borderlands. I like Borderlands. So, yeah, I'll check that out. So, yeah, the demo, I think, comes out in a couple of days, so... see how that goes. I need lightning in a bottle. Where am I supposed to get that? Buy some seeds at a shop in Hummingberg. First we have to build a field, though. I need more money. Is she okay? Oh, maybe that's how she sleeps, standing up. Okay, I think we should probably go to sleep too since we lost daylight. We'll probably get the ability to do more stuff at night. Look at that animation. Alright, so that was like a tutorial island. Alright. Okay, so these are resource islands. I didn't think about that. I totally sailed past these too. I feel like we should collect resources before we go shopping. And these jellyfish are also money. I wonder though, if I move over here, will these jellyfish go away? Jellyfish stage 2. The Reckoning. Okay, first things first. Oh, we get seeds here too. Let's go over here first. We'll take our chances with the jellyfish. Get some fishing in while we're here. And this is the sort of thing you could just play on your own. Like, I'm gonna stream this, but you can just play this while listening to like a podcast or just having a chat. This is so chill, and I actually really like this. It's weird. There are certain garden simulators and management organizers that I like. It's a very small niche. Like I said, the last one to scratch it so well was Viva Pinata, and I'm getting so much of the same vibes right now. And I feel like the game's just kind of front-loading its tutorial where it's like, alright, this is how you do things, this is how you organize things, this is how you craft things. Alright, go do your thing. We still have to find guests, of course. We haven't ferried anybody to the, what is it, the Everdoor? So, we haven't actually been the Spiritfarer yet, but, you know, it's in preparation. We have to prepare our boat. I wonder if the quality of what we... Ooh, there's a glowing spot in the water. This must be where we dive. Alright. Yeah. All that stuff popped up a little too fast for me to see what I got, though. I would like if it lingered on the screen just a little bit longer. That was really fast. Unless that stuff is just so mundane. It's like, you don't care about this, trust me. It's just regular supplies. Alright, so that was a salvage spot. Cool. That was simple and painless. Alright, so the jellyfish stay there. So yeah, we can just hit up these salvage spots. I wonder if they recharge after a while. We have to keep an eye out for more glowing spots. By the way, I don't know how many people here were watching it, but Nintendo Direct. One of the things I found out too when I came back briefly online in the middle of the blackout was, you know, because I watched it on my phone, I was like, I don't have that much electricity. I fortunately had 2 heavy-duty power banks that were fully charged, and I was just using that for power. And put my phone, of course, on like ultra power saving mode to last like the days through, which is great. It lasted just long enough. Some people were driving out in the middle of a storm to go to like supermarkets or Starbucks, and just, even though those places were closed, they would just plug up their phones. To me, I'm like, I can't believe you guys would, you know, drive out in this death-defying ice just to charge your phone at an abandoned Starbucks. Is this where our society is right now? But anyway, I liked it. I liked the Nintendo Direct. To me, it was, you know, it's like a buffet table. You have a lot of stuff there. It's not all for you. And there's stuff that hits it where it's like, you know, this looks good for the type of people this is, you know, who like this sort of stuff. Did I love everything? Nah. Did I like what I got? Yeah, sure. And I think what helps is Because I come online, I see all these people like, oh, I hated the Direct. It didn't do this. It didn't talk about Metroid or Bayonetta. It didn't talk about Mario Odyssey 2 or more Zelda news. And like, oh, it's such pain and disappointment. Like, why were you guys walking in asking like a kid on Santa's lap for everything in the moon? What is up with that? Where people like, all right, oh, do we have salvage now? Yeah, shiny spot. Get over here. And I was perfectly cool with what we got. Like, I love Splatoon. I'm super happy to see Splatoon 3 just be announced. You know, I like Xenoblade, so Pyra Mythra being announced for Smash, fine by me. It's like, look, people, Smash has like 80 characters. Anybody we get at this point is just, you know, it's just fine. It really doesn't matter. We have so many people. People want this to be like the world's, like every single crossover Mugen fighter ever. And it's just people, when people come in asking for the moon and they're disappointed they don't get it, I don't understand them. I don't understand them. It's like, what about Star Fox? What about what Retro's working on? What about the remake that's going on? What about a 35th anniversary collection? What about this? What about that? It's like, they never said they were going to talk about that. They even said up front, hey, we're going to talk and focus mostly about stuff that's coming out in the next couple months. And that's what they did. And yet somehow people are upset, even though what they got was, you know, honestly fine. Project Triangle was such a cool announcement. And let's be real, if it's going to be like Octopath Traveler, then it's totally going to be called Project Triangle later. I'm wondering if, though, when they say triangle, the first thing that comes to mind for me is, oh, so you mean like a rock, paper, scissors system, like Fire Emblem, except it's an isometric tactical RPG. I mean, I'll play it. Looks good so far. Yeah, the Legend of Mana remake, I completely forgot about that. And man, they totally said it's the Legend of Mana. So everyone that says Legend of Mana, you know, check yourself. There are some places that say Mana. But in this case, it's Legend of Mana, so... check yourself. And then, of course, when they announced Skyward Sword, I don't know why anybody was surprised. It's like, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but for all of the games they've been remastering or re-releasing since Ocarina, they've been going in order. Like, they did Ocarina, then they did Majora, then they did Twilight Princess. Or am I saying, then they did Wind Waker, then they did Twilight Princess, and of course the next game they're gonna do is Skyward Sword. Like, why were you surprised? They've literally been going in order. It is not really, you know, you don't have to be Lassie to figure this out. I love The Legend of Zelda. Man, I can't stand the fervent fan base sometimes. Most of them are good. A lot of them are spoiled. They really are spoiled because this series, thank God, is unlike so many other series where for the past 35 years we've been blessed with excellent title after excellent title. And so we have all these people that are just so used to getting good stuff that their perspective on what's good and what's not good is a little tilted. Ooh, we got 2 golden spots here. Ooh, 3 golden spots. Vibrant necklace. That looks valuable. Ooh, a different rock. Copper. It's in metal now. Project Triangle's only the working name. It'll probably change. Well, see, that's what they said about Octopath Traveler. It was originally called Project Octopath Traveler, even though it was literally a Saga game. Like, I don't know why they didn't just call it Saga, because it was literally a Saga game. All right, let's get up on our ladder. Cat, you gonna help me catch some jellyfish? Look at our big old floppy hat. God, the attention to detail in the sprites are so good. And if you look really closely, it's like you can see the pencil markings, I swear. Three seagulls. But, yeah, like, I thought the direct was fine. Because if your reason for not liking something is because the things you hoped on your impossible wish list were not fulfilled, because it did not have something that you thought they should have, then obviously your over-entitled expectations are going to set you up for disappointment. I don't see how you're surprised. Man. How do you work on life constantly being this wrong? That's amazing. I just sat down and watched like a sane person. Just I'm like, man, it's been over a year since we got an official main direct. And so I'm like, let's just see what they have. And you know what? They gave me some good stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's a buffet table. You don't have to eat everything in the buffet. You're just going to pick the things you like. And then just be happy with it. Again, what is she saying? They've stolen all hope from her. So is she related to the jellyfish? I wonder if we have to calm her, or, I don't know, ease her heart or something, heal her. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Man, you have to go high. We even have to build higher, man. I can't get up there. Oh no. Okay, we have to go super high. Ooh, the kid sits down and hugs the cat for reassurance. Oh man, we need to build higher. But I don't have a space for it. I guess I have to build a bigger ship. Hey, you know what? We got a 2-for-1 there. Believe, kid. Believe. Kingdom Hearts is full of light. I feel like this is how you get some money too. So it's not like it's a complete waste. It's not about failing, it's about succeeding as best you can. Very generous game. Alright. So we are not tall enough to handle level 2. We just gotta upgrade our ship, it's all good. We'll get there. We still got 2. Actually, we got 2 doubles, so we got 4. Jonah, got this on Game Pass? Yep, I'm playing this on Game Pass right now too. This game was heavily lauded by many outlets last year. Not only as being one of the best indie games of the year, but also being one of the best, apparently, games for change. For some people, it was the best game of the year. I think when I was looking at this game earlier, I think Yahtzee actually announced this game as his game of the year, which is interesting. But I'm playing it because if you get headlines like that, you're worth looking at. So I'm going to check you out. And so far, this game is already better than I was expecting. I was expecting this to be a very boring management game. And this game is hitting the same sort of management chill vibes, but that's, you know, constant progress, but also just going at your own pace as Viva Pinata, and I love that. I'm gonna say Viva Pinata a lot of times before the stream is done. But yeah, back to Nintendo Direct. I mean, come on. I think it's great. I think there's stuff to look forward to. And people are acting like, oh, they didn't talk about Breath of the Wild 2. Breath of the Wild 2, like, some people, the extreme doomsayers. Nintendo's always had Nintendo doomsayers. What do they call them? Nintendo doomers or whatever? Where it's like, ah, this place is dead, you know? Well, actually, this place is dead. Spiritfarer. But, you know, they didn't announce more. Project must be canceled. Like, where are you getting these wild jumps to conclusion? They just said they don't have anything ready to sell yet. Remember when Breath of the Wild was like 3 years in development? Remember when one E3, Nintendo was like, hey, all we're going to bring to E3 was one game. And it was like, one game? Yeah, we're going to bring Breath of the Wild. And it was like, you're bringing just one game? Jesus, Nintendo, seriously, if you're that desperate, okay. And then they brought Breath of the Wild, and everyone was like, that was the best part of E3. I remember that E3 2016, everyone's like, Nintendo won, and they only brought one game. It was so good. If you haven't seen the E3, I think, reveal trailer for Breath of the Wild when they first showed the title release, that's still one of the best trailers I've seen for games. It's so well edited, so well done. Are these red things we can get? Like flowers? What? Is this a thing I can do? Is buoy? No. It's a very simplistic art style. But there's elegance to simplicity. It's not a bad thing. Your name is Mariella? No. Marguerite? No. Missy. Wait, hold on. I'll get it eventually. It's just, my mind waves are a little off today, so it must be the moon or something. I'll get it. Just don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Oh, damn it. Lost another one. Can we go inside these? Yes, we can. Or sort of? Oh, chest. These are chests. Sweet. There's a chest in there. Give me that treasure. Give me that carrot and turnip seeds. I love that roll. Just chilling out, enjoying the night air. Ooh, a broken spirit gate. Interesting. Oh. Get double jump. How do I acquire this? Costs 1 out of 2. What are those shiny things? How do I get more of those shiny orbs? What is that called? Have a good night, Jonah. Thanks for hanging out. Nintendo Boomers? Nah, they're more like Nintendo Doomers. But yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna get more news later this year. Just because they're not showing anything now. Like, dude, when June comes out and it's gonna be E3 month, come on, you think they're not gonna show Breath of the Wild 2? You don't show Breath of the Wild 2 as part of a direct. Check yourself. Even though it's the 35th birthday of Zelda, and thematically it would have been great. You give Breath of the Wild 2 your undivided attention. You give it its own direct, or better yet, you put it on its own stage. I'm still believing that Breath of the Wild 2 will come out this year. Until they say otherwise, there's no reason not to think that, they said to themselves, hey, you know what? We're developing and it's going on schedule, so I have faith. I have faith we will see something E3, and that is not an incredulous expectation. Ooh, how do we get out there? Can I open these? Alright, we have to get up on top of there. Oh, we need a double jump. That's what double jump is for. Can't grab those. Alright. Ooh, I wonder if there's something underneath the bridge. Alright, we'll have to swim back because there might be something under this bridge. It's, secrets. Come on now. Oh, what's up, little raccoon man? What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that a Tom Nook reference, I wonder? Well, Tom Nook is a tanuki. He's not a raccoon, is he? Or is he a raccoon? I don't know. I don't play Animal Crossing. Somebody tell me. Alright, we need to sell stuff we can sell. What is... That's something we can use. Where's the stuff like the jewelry? Oh, we have a lot of seeds already. where's the treasure that we had? Like, we had a carpet we could sold. We could have sold. Huh. Maybe he only buys fruits and vegetables. Holy crap. That is a late game secret if I ever heard. All this stuff is horribly expensive and I can't afford anything. Why did you bring me to this island? I'm so poor. Ah. We need the double jump. We need double jump so fast. We have seeds though. Why does she want me to buy seeds? I have seeds. I just don't have a garden. I need to get lightning in a bottle. Where the heck do I get lightning in a bottle? How come all the items I have are not on here? Yeah, because like, how come this treasure I can't sell to this dude? How do you say that word up there? Oh, is that how you say tchotchke? Is that how you actually spell tchotchke? I've always wondered. When people are like, get all this tchotchke stuff out of there. Is that how you spell tchotchke? I always wondered. Oh, this is an obol. So we need 2 obols to unlock double jump. The cat has an obol though. If you take the heavy weapon, proficiency from Mountain Gnome race is a nifty synergy with level 3 rogue ability Eviscerate. I mean, that's pretty base level theory crafting, I'm just gonna say. Anybody can combine a racial bonus with a level 3 class ability. I mean, you're not exactly a genius for noticing that, obviously. 5e20 and auto crit on prone can't be defeated, am I right? Yeah, but it's always auto crit on hit on prone. And the Eviscerate ability adding the extra damage type isn't really that big of a deal, because unless you are knocking people prone, you're throwing so much of your damage-wise that you're forgetting that you need to have a proficiency in attack in order to even knock prone to begin with. So you're just weighing in on a hugely circumstantial ability and wasting 3 levels on it, I'm just saying. If we're really talking theory crafting here. And may I point out that if you choose the Gnome class, you are getting a... you are losing opportunity. You get disadvantage when you make those attack rolls, especially against living, or not living things, but bigger things. God, that's why I can't talk. Everybody thinks they're just such an advanced theory crafter, I swear. Oh, okay, so we can jump up here. Sweet. Whoa, look at this parkour. This kid's got moves. Man, Stella's got moves. I'm impressed. A little unclear sometimes of what you can and can't grab, though. Have you tried playing Helltaker? No. I watched somebody play it. It was done in 5 minutes. So I'm like, well, I watched the game. Because I was interested, like, oh, here's a short video on Helltaker. And little did I realize that short video on Helltaker was the entire game. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. At least it's free. You really can't ledge grab that, Stella? I think you can. I think you're just choosing not to ledge grab that. So what can we do now? We can't... We still need lightning in a bottle. Maybe if we upgrade what we can, we'll get the ability to do so. That might be what's preventing us. Alright. Because we can't afford anything on this island. I just need 4 lightning in a bottle to get a garden. Module Cell, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you. I appreciate that. Fortunately, I'm not one of those people who chose the variable energy rate plan. Always pick fixed rates, even though you think you're saving more up front. Because those people who have the variable rate, that's the people, if you ever go on the news, they're like, some people got charged $10,000 on their energy bill in Texas. That's because those people chose the variable rate instead of fixed rate for their energy. And so when it's super low, like when the market value is very low, they save a ton of money. But on days when it's super high because everyone's consuming electricity and power and heat, like the last week, then yeah, you get to pay out, pay out the nose. So they're belly aching that, oh, my bill was $10,000. I'm like, yeah, but did you tell everybody about the thousands you saved up front? It goes both ways. How do you think they make their money on variable rate? Besides, it's your own fault. It's like people who pick a data plan that's super cheap and then they go outside the data plan and like roam or go international. And they're like, oh, I got charged, my cell phone bill's $5,000. Yeah, because you chose that plan. And you did stuff outside that plan. I don't know why you're surprised. You literally have nobody to blame but yourself. That's probably where we get lightning in a bottle. See, the answer was just explore. I'm okay with that. See, when the journey is just as interesting as the destination, that's what makes an quote-unquote open world more interesting. Did you talk to Gwen after checking the shop? No. Did she have anything to say? Oh. I need to be cooking more often. I didn't see that she had an alert. Crap, 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 crap. Boat stop, boat stop, boat stop, boat stop. I wanted to cook something and jump off the ship, but too slow. I feel like we should just pre-cook a bunch of stuff. I know we talked to her during the shop, but I don't remember seeing an option to talk to her afterwards. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Try to back the game, yeah, I would appreciate that. Just gotta let people go on their own. And if for any reason I die trying to float to these stormy islands, well then, there you go. We learn. This is how one games. We could have gotten those taller ones, I think. That's super cool. All these old shoes are going to pay out. I have confidence. Ash is a reference to another Thunder Lotus game, Sundered. I don't think I've ever played Sundered. I wonder if we have, because we have empty bottles, if that'll help us catch lightning in a bottle. Or maybe we have to actually build something first. No lightning's dropping. We may have to put like... Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the island. It's nice that the buildings have rain effects on them, but Stella doesn't have, like, getting wet in the rain. Maybe it's because his hat's so big. Surprising lack of detail in that. I'm not gonna dock a point, though. This game has so much animation going for it. But you think the cat, which doesn't like water, would not like being in the rain. What do you think of Diablo 2 Remaster? I have so little faith in it. Is that because they dropped the ball with the Warhammer, not Warhammer, but Warcraft Remaster? Yes, that's part of it. But the other part is, really, you're going to cash in on Diablo 2. Here's what you need to do to restore faith. Here's what you gotta do. You need to have high-profile people in the Blizzard community that love you. Because I'm not one of them. I'm neither high profile and I'm not a lover of Blizzard. Maybe at one point I really liked their stuff, but they've lost so much faith. And they need to show the actual game, not a pre-cooked demo. Yeah, she said the same thing. I already talked to her about that. And she said, I'm looking at fiber. Yeah. It really bothers me I can't sell stuff. Yeah, I can't buy anything. And so if you show a bunch of people with the working game and the new game looks good, that's fine. But you also need to show what makes you resell Diablo 2, because Diablo 2 is fine as is. If you're going to take it into the modern day, 20 years after it's been made, what are you doing to modernize it? You know? You can't just slap a coat of paint on it. That's like the minimum bar for a remaster these days, just slap a new coat of paint on it. You need to do something, that's stuff that they couldn't do 20 years ago, that makes it worth it now. Okay, so I can't afford anything in the shop. Nobody has anything to say. And I can't jump in the water to check underneath the bridge. I say we go back, upgrade our ship, and then travel to the new island. That's what I say. Because we can't afford anything here. I should always be cooking stuff. Ah, I can sit on the couch now. Waiting for that fish to cook. I like how it's super hot in this kitchen. Kid doesn't break a sweat though. He is a Spiritfarer after all. Apparently high tolerance to heat. Actually, maybe that's why he doesn't get wet. Oh, he has a yo-yo. I like the eyes. The eyes are very expressive here. Also, you notice how his eyebrows move? I like how the people who made this game understand that your eyes and your eyebrows are part of your face, and so when you're emoting, it matters. Something people who modeled Ghost of Tsushima never understood. Jax, talk to her to let you check the shop. I already did. She didn't say anything. Even on the island, all she said was, hey, I'm shopping for fiber. She didn't say anything new. Oh, that's right. It's nighttime, so we can't go. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I hope I didn't piss everybody off. Well, just Gwen. But yeah, Diablo 2 is the best Diablo of, you know, the 3.5 Diablo games. Well, they have 4 Diablo games. They have that. They have the 3 main ones, and then they have that one on mobile. That, you notice that people really don't complain about that one, even though they initially didn't want it, quote unquote. You know, they wanted Diablo 4, again, unrealistic expectations. But now that it's been out, you notice how nobody really talks about it because it's really actually not that bad of a game, apparently, from what I hear. Just goes to show you. We're going to need to upgrade our fishing rod because we're just catching the same stuff. I think we have 20 fish now. I should stop. I'm going to save that one mussel in case we need something. Oh, hey, what's up, man? You're new. That's a hearty hug. I like how it's literally a fishbowl full of junk. I wonder if some of that was the junk I sold. I don't see our sofa in there. Tchotchke stuff.
Oh.
I'll buy it at a high price. See, this is the merchant we need to be talking to. I guess anything that's other tchotchke, though, is junk, isn't it? Oops, no. Ah, come on, Spiritfarer. Alright, so you can't rapid sell things because there's no confirmation screen. Okay, got it. At least it's just a carrot seed that we have plenty of, and not anything super rare. Oh, we have dailies here? Huh. I wonder if I buy back my seeds, how much it is. An odd seed. 500 seems a bit steep, though. Diablo Immortal is still in the pre-register phase here in Canada? I could have sworn it's been out already. Maybe it's just in the United States. Griffin, it's actually in closed beta? Oh, really? Okay, never mind. Well, maybe that's why we haven't heard too much of it. It's still in beta, so it doesn't count. Everyone should play it. What, you guys don't have phones? Actually, I haven't played it myself. It didn't look terribly interesting to me. Diablo 3 broke my heart. I was one of those that bought into the hype. And when I first played it, I really was enjoying it a lot. But it just was so underwhelming for how they handled the classes and then all the promised content they had, which also pissed me off, by the way. All the updates they said that were going to be for free, they put into that paid expansion, and I refused to buy it because they told us, they literally told us it was going to be free. Just like with all the stuff that was with Valve and Left 4 Dead, all the stuff that was like, oh, all these updates are going to be free, and then they ended up making Left 4 Dead 2 and just charging people for it. And I was so mad. I was one of those people that boycotted Left 4 Dead 2, and I'm one of those people who actually meant it, not all these other losers who just said they were boycotting it and didn't actually do anything. That is an instant upgrade. This shark works fast. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And I remember Diablo 3. It was actually, I was so excited for it. I went to the midnight release. I was like the only person there at the GameStop I went to for the midnight release. Everybody else there was there for Max Payne 3. Everybody there was for Max Payne 3. I was the only guy there for Diablo 3. So everybody's like, oh, dude, you're so hyped for Max Payne. I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. I'm here for Diablo, though. Oh, okay. And of course, what was it, Error 39? Like the first week or two when you got on, just the horrible connection problems. It was like a meme at one point. And you know, the game was okay, but man, when they started doing the stupid auction house, I have a friend that loves the real money auction house. I hated the concept. The concept of the real money auction house was terrible. It's how you kill that game. Such a bad idea. Alright. Do we have more? Yeah, we are. Okay, we can go tall now. Sweet. We need that height. Yeah, because we need a way of getting up there in a fast, efficient way. Okay. let's set sail. It didn't tell me if that was a level 1 or level 2 jellyfish swarm. But yeah, got it, played it. I liked it. It was fun playing with friends. I had a group of friends I was playing with. It was fun. But man, once you were done, and some of the acts, there was only 4 acts, and I felt the story resolution was dumb. I thought the story was dumb. I thought the length of the chapters was unsatisfying, for especially Act 3. Act 3, you blink and it was gone. No, it was Act 4. Act 3, I think, was the battlefield. Because Act 1 was the town and countryside. Act 2 was the city and sewers. Act 3, I think, was the battlefield, and that one was kind of long. And then Act 4 was hell, and it was just super short. It's like, that's it? I just thought the story took a dumb turn. The gameplay was too streamlined. It was way too streamlined. Like, yeah, you could sort of have builds, but it was so much more. It didn't matter the choices and the skills you made. What mattered was the gear you bought. All right, let's do this. We're gonna try to get some height. Here we go. No. Oh, damn, I missed it. I should have been up here. Ooh, there's some super height. Shit. We were just botching this. And just when you think you build enough height, these jellyfish are here to show you, whatever, look at that. You call that tall? Get out of here, scrub. I'm like, I'm sorry, jellyfish, I didn't think that I would need to be so tall. Double jump is also going to help a lot. I should have had a... That's the peril of making this tall. We need more buildings. Alright. Oh, that went rough. That went rough. Oh, come on, guy. So, stop being scared. Okay. Could have been better. I take a quick drink of water. Man, man, we're already 2 hours in. I barely notice it. Ooh, that looks exciting. Ooh, interesting. We're gonna keep that. That looks precious. Other games I started, but I'm not really in a rush to play them. The Medium. You can tell it's taken heavy influence from both Silent Hill and Resident Evil. It's very much an homage, which I think is a very very polite way of saying I'm directly copying you and I'm aware of it, but I'm doing so because I don't want to be insulting. I'm not trying to rip you off. I'm just saying you have good design and I want to use it. Like, it's using predetermined camera angles, but I think it's using it without understanding why it was important to use it back in the day. Okay, so we got there. Let's sail to the island in the storm. I like the sailing so quick. Losing daylight. I like the faint chime. Ding. Your meal is done. I wonder if we get a bigger stove. We're gonna be able to cook more things. Let's cook these berries. Somebody's gonna want a healthy snack. That one's taking a while. Yeah, double jump will help us with those jellyfish parts. This game gives you Pop Tropica vibes. I never played that. I've seen that game. I never played it. Just like I never played Animal Crossing. I played a little bit of Animal Crossing when it first came out, I think on, what, the N64 or the GameCube it first came out on. It might have been the GameCube one I saw. I think it was GameCube first, right? Yeah, because I had an internal clock. And I don't know, like, I was like, this isn't for me. Because I remember I wasn't super into some of those farming sims like Harvest Moon. I know some people swear by it. And then Harvest Moon got sold, and those guys became the Rune Factory guys. And now Poached Fruit. Those people are making Harvest Moon, but apparently it's not the same guys, so the quote-unquote hardcore Harvest Moon people begrudge it. I don't know, it's weird. I don't pay attention to Harvest Moon politics, I'm afraid. Alright, so if I'm too close to the cat, I accidentally hug the cat. Not that I don't necessarily want to hug the cat, it's just that when I'm in the middle of trying to capture jellyfish, I don't want to stop and hug the cat. Kill all of the trees. Spirit Lumberjack. Gugger, do you watch My Hero Academia? Yes and no. I watched a little bit of the anime, but I read the manga. It took me years. I think last year was the first time I actually tried watching the anime, and I was like, wow, the anime is actually a really good adaptation. But then I just watched the first 3 seasons, and then I didn't watch any more past that because I'm like, whatever, I'm just waiting for them to get to more parts of the manga. I'm surprised, though, that for how far ahead the manga is, that I don't know how far the anime is behind it, but that they stopped in some parts of the anime to do filler. I think that was weird. It's not a lot of filler, It's not egregious over the top like Naruto, where there are just years, literal years of filler. Or you have a spin-off sequel called Boruto that's just not as good. It's just literally 98% filler. And very well animated. And for the parts that are adapted, it's well adapted. What I like about the My Hero Academia anime is that whoever's directing that anime is directing it to be an anime first and not necessarily a manga first. There's some manga adaptations that you can tell they're trying to be so much like the manga that they don't have that much in terms of animation frames and details. And you can tell in the smaller attention to details, like the way characters move or the way they have their faces, because they're trying to match it up to the manga too much, including those still frames. However, a lot more when it's meant to be an anime first, you see a lot more fluid animation, a lot more action, a lot more body movement, hair movement even. So when you see that, you know that this was, even though it's an adaptation, it's meant to be an anime first, taking advantage of the visual medium aspect of it and not just being straight one-to-one. Sticky fingers, or in the American version, go Zipper Man. Speaking of anime adaptations, I hear that we're supposed to expect something very soon, I think in April, for JoJo. The anime just had the Endeavor fight the High-End Nomu. Okay, so they're not so far behind, but you know, they're not caught up yet. His spirit animal above him looks like either a frog or a Snorlax. Ooh, are you a chef? Ooh. Sticky finger. Yeah, I remember them sending out a tweet months ago saying, hey, in spring, look forward to new JoJo news. And we're like, oh god, is it? Are we finally getting it? Are we finally getting Stone Ocean? So, we'll see. We got a new buddy. We're going to be king of the Spiritfarers. For that, we need a crew. So they become their spirit animals. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, he is a frog. Okay. Your uncle? Oh. I didn't realize my uncle was a giant frogman. I am surprised, actually. Happily. That's a take. So I guess when their spirit animals become dissatisfied, they separate and become those hooded people? Interesting. Or something. Let's set sail for adventure. Yes, upgrade my fishing. Do it. Oh, can we catch the biggest and brightest? I hope so. We just got boots out here, man. Yeah. This man speaks the truth. Hell yeah. See, a tool you're hitting me right in the heart. You're like, dude, you have a good fishing rod. However, this is not its final form. We can upgrade this to go even further beyond fishing poles. I'm feeling it. Hmm. So that I was okay. So I wasn't crazy when seeing that. Okay, the line gets a little bit like darker. Okay, it is. It's a tension meter. See, now this is where we start getting those fishing mechanics. There's a smile on my face right now. I know you can't see me, but there's a smile on my face right now. I'm loving it. Keith, excited for season 2 of Shield Hero. Yeah, they went pretty far in season 1, actually. Kind of think of it, like for where the manga is, they went pretty far. Because Shield Hero was actually one I was also reading before it became an anime. And so I was super glad to see that they do a great adaptation for as well. It is more of an adaptation than it is its own realization, but I still think it does a great job. Shield Hero did a great job. Remember just like a couple years ago when every other anime was an isekai? Speaking of, I need to catch up on Log Horizon. I loved Log Horizon when it first came out. I liked it because it dipped more into like socioeconomics and more politics, and I like that. It's not as on the nose as say Hunter x Hunter, which Hunter x Hunter is, you think it's going to be like your typical shonen stuff, but it gets super dark, but then also gets very political. Every single arc is actually a political metaphor and allegory, and it's actually pretty fascinating. But if you tried reading the manga of Hunter x Hunter, it is one of those that it's not even like a visual novel, it's like a visual... Whoa. This man's a frog. He's got legs for days. I appreciate it. You okay, dude? Why is everybody so bummed in here? Oh, are they sleeping? Oh, I guess this is their I'm sleeping pose. But the sun's rising. Alright, so we have a shipwright either way. It's like Legend of the Galactic Heroes we were just talking about earlier. I'm aware, somebody pointed out, hey, they made a remake a couple years ago. I'm aware. I wasn't thrilled with the pacing of it, even though the animation was really nice. The original Legend of Galactic Heroes is space opera meets politics meets very relatable. It is high discussion material, very fascinating. If you're here for just epic space battles, you get some of those. You get massive space death. However, if you're looking for a shonen, this ain't shonen, man. This ain't seinen either. This is straight up space opera with all the drama, death, and politics you can ever want. I don't want people to be degenerate and be like, oh, it's like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones didn't invent politics, all right? Stop that. Stop that. You're showing your own ignorance here. All right, what else can we build? So we can grow field now. Wait, why did I think we needed lightning in a bottle when all we needed was limestone? I'm so dumb. What was I looking at? I was looking at the garden and thinking that was the field. I'm so dumb. I didn't realize... Wait, garden is... The garden and the field do the same thing. They both grow things, but one grows veggies, the other grows cereal seeds. Okay. I'm dumb. Okay. I kind of want to keep this one on the down low, though. Actually, no. Hold on. We can maybe. Nah. Okay. Too tall. Is it really too tall? Come on, man. Really? Okay, we'll tell you what. We'll do this. And then move you over here. Yeah, that looks good. Still not tall enough, but at least we can access the roof a lot better. God, I'm so dumb. We could have crafted a field this entire time. Because I was looking at a garden. Je ne sais quoi. It's fine. We got our uncle who's a shipwright. So she told us to go buy seeds earlier, and then we went there, we couldn't do anything, she didn't say anything. Now that we built a field, now she wants us to go there. Okay. Order and precedence. Got it. How do I activate it? Okay. Touch the garden tools. Alright. Linen sounds important. We're just gonna do one of each. Alright, so we need water. I don't have a watering can, do I? Jax, guess you were wrong. That's okay, don't worry about it. That's the reason why we discover things naturally. This game was already kind of showing us the direction, but we're just playing. I was too busy yakking about whatever. I already feel better, by the way. I came into this stream feeling so sour about everything that happened last week. I feel like it's washed away now. Not only between you guys being cool and chill hanging out while we play a chill game, but man, this game feels good. Because when the game was advertised, like, oh, this is a game for change, I'm like, I know what those games are. Those games are trying to like mess with your emotions and make you feel things. I'm like, all right, let's see how it does it. It's making me feel better. I'll say that. I had a bad day and a bad week, and it's making me feel better. So I can already say this game is accomplishing its thing already. That was a weird sprite thing there. Have you checked out Cells at Work? Yeah, I watched Cells at Work when it was first airing. I liked it, actually. I thought that was a super clever way of making just a literal metaphor for literally your cells in your body. Alright. Alright, let's go back over here and progress. I wonder what's the point of the storms, though. Like, it's a permanent fixture on the map. I would have thought that's where we got lightning strikes, but we don't. It's just raining. You got anything to say? Are you hungry? How are you feeling? You want a hug? Everybody has their own hug animation. That was nothing that's tight. You can't do that. Oh, hey, my plants are watered. Oh, that's cool. So if I sail through the rain, it waters my plants. That's actually cool. Yes. Tell me how to get hit by lightning. That's what I thought. I do have empty bottles. I was right. See, I knew that's how we get lightning in a bottle. Cool. Okay, so we have to be on the... Get some spots going. Hit me. Hit me. Shit. Hey, still got it. Sweet. 3 lightning in a bottle. This is what I'm talking about. This is like a mini game. This is cool. And the music that's playing is so cool. Hell yeah. like how the journey is also part of the mechanics, which is also part of the upgrade. See, this is how you make a journey interesting. You don't just walk to a map point and press select or collect. They make a little minigame out of it. And if you don't get all of it, it's cool. How many bottles we got left? Ride the lightning! See, even though we're out of bottles, we're still collecting Glim. I keep thinking Glimmer because Destiny, but we're still getting Glim. We need more money, Arthur. That was cool. Gotta say right now. And I like how even though you didn't have enough to catch all the lightning, once you're done with your bottles, it just gives you money. Nice. This game is earning points. You already got past C tier. You're already getting into like B- tier already. You're above average already. I'm loving this. This is so good. Like, things don't have to be complicated. They just have to be. They just have to work. Like, what you present looks good, works well, and serves a function. And it's also engaging and entertaining at the same time. You don't have to overthink it or overcomplicate it. God, so many games tried too hard. Oh, actually, can we craft now? We can craft the other fields since we have lightning in a bottle now. We got 21 delicious lightning in a bottle. Alright, let's make some veggies. We should have made this while we were in the water. That's okay. We can sail under the storm again. Alright, we're gonna marry those two together. I just like consolidating. Alright, we're probably gonna get linen thread from our garden. So that's where we'll get some of that. I wonder if we can get a rock garden going. Start growing some rocks. Alright. This is better than I expected. This is doing everything that Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise failed. Viva Pinata 1 is excellent, but Viva Pinata 2 just failed. Because it took the whole point out of it where you're just supposed to earn things, and the gameplay and the progress is part of the engagement. That's how progress is. But no, Viva Pinata 2 is like, earn money, buy things with money, all your problems are solved with money. I'm like, that is not engaging, that is not rewarding. You don't feel fulfillment from that. When all the game mechanics are just build more money so you can throw money at other problems, that's not... That gameplay loop wasn't exciting. It missed what made the first one fun. Broke my heart. But this one's scratching that itch, and it's so satisfying. I didn't even know I wanted this itch scratched. This is making me so jolly. Alright, actually, what is he like? We don't know what he likes. He likes rain. He enjoys being hugged recently. Oh, cool. So our buildings actually they can be damaged. Interesting. And he can repair them if he's happy enough. Alright, well, you're a frog. I wonder if he would like the shellfish. He seems like a man of the sea. We're gonna give him the fish first. I just love food. I mean, look at the little effect, the little drumming effect when he's hitting his. The attention to detail in some of these sprites are good. It's not universal, but it's good. Look at this. Look how smooth and fluid it looks. Damn. All right, so he likes that food. I figured he might be he likes everything. Okay. He just likes feed him anything. I'm cool with that. Oh, he harvests wood? Dude. Our uncle's so legit. Okay, I can't wait to get some more people going on this crew. I love when your crew does work. They're not just, hey, make me happy so we can have a general morale meter. No. It's like, hey, the happier we are, the more stuff we're gonna do. It's a give and take. Like, you feel motivated, especially since, you know, it's weird. I know this sounds corny, but having a hug function actually feels satisfying. It's like, I don't feel like the game's literally hugging me, but I feel, you know, that them hugging Stella, and you can see the look on their face of satisfaction and just genuine appreciation for each other. It feels good. And it doesn't do it in a corny, over-the-top way. Wait, are we at the island? Are we literally just outside the island? He's Uncle Frankie. He's totally Frankie, man. If he becomes a cyborg frog, then you know the reference there. They already have a Praise the Sun reference. Which, as you know, of course, is a JoJo meme. Alright, everybody wake up. I don't know if there's going to be a point to waking them up, though, but... I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they appreciate it. Am I not at the island? I thought... Okay. We're literally right there. Yeah, if you have Game Pass and you have access to this already, I highly recommend it already. Just first impressions. First impressions. Look at the first impressions later. I gotta wonder what the aura around these people are. Alright, so he doesn't change his stuff. Meh. I was hoping he would have new stuff to be wrong about. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's say, like, I have my uncle. I have two people. So we would have had to get the uncle first anyway. Power! And the cat also has its own animation. Stella's very limber. Ooh, interesting double jump animation. It's like he's swimming through the air. Fluid. That's a good double jump. Look at the height on that. It's like a 50% boost. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's like a 50% boost in height. Alright, so you can't chain double jump, that's okay. We didn't forget about this. Give me that vibrant necklace. I think that was, what, 650 glim right there? Nice. Easy money. Yeah, they are. They're ridiculous. Hell yeah. See, this is why you... Whenever you have, like, a super sassy person in your life, yeah, they may be grating at times, but man, when they step up to the plate, anyone in front of them, watch out. Get wrecked, Theodore. Trash panda. Nice. People like you are the reason we have middle fingers. This guy feels like the people who are scalping the PS5s, and then they're like, no, 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 it's a legitimate business. I don't know why everybody hates us. It's not illegal. Oh, right, because just because it's not illegal makes it correct. Right. Yeah, because that's how ethics work. I won't tolerate your scalping of PS5s one more second. More shenanigans. See, she used her shenanigans. Gwen is gaining points in my book. I like that. Hey, when you start being smarter is when I'll start being nicer. This dialogue is good. I like it when just a conversation's real. Like, dialogue is real. If you're gonna have a game that has a lot of dialogue, make the dialogue real. Not everybody needs to be like a trope. Or just speak, like, just chewing the scene. So many RPGs especially just chew the scene with their dialogue. I'm like, this is not how people talk. This is how people talk right here. I like this. This game is so far putting out more positive things on here's what I'm about, and I'm doing a good job of it. And I can only find tiny things to nitpick. This game is becoming very overwhelmingly positive. I'm seeing where the praise is coming from. Yeah, I suspect that all the reason why, especially GameStop, it broke my heart when they said they were only doing reserves online. I'm like, shit, the scalpers are gonna get this first. And of course, you know the scalpers got it first. It was gonna be sold out anyway, but the fact that it's sold out like day one, like I had a friend, I don't know if he's still in chat, but he literally had it in his cart and was trying to pay, and it just disappeared, evaporated. I'm like, when it happens like that, you know it's scalpers. And when they come out later, you know they're going to be like $300 a pop. Just absurd. That's why I'm praying. It's like, why would you do this? You know they're going to sell. Just sell them in stores. Why can't I not just walk into a store and buy it? Just give somebody money. Why do we have to play these games about games? It's like, oh, so you want to come up here? I'm not going to lie. It's pretty cool being up here. Just saying. All the cool people are up here. I like this. Is that a sheep? Upstairs crew? Alright. You gonna play nice? I still can't sell treasures to you, though. Okay. Now we're getting down into... Okay, now things are not so outrageous. I don't really want to buy any of these seeds, because linen we have linen already. Do we have coffee beans? We do have coffee beans. So we have one turnip, several coffee beans, several linens, several carrot. We don't need to buy any of that stuff. Maybe another turnip or two. Well, all we have to do is just raid another thing and get lucky. And if we're growing turnips, I mean, do we get more seeds from those, I wonder? Have you seen the Owl House? I have not seen the Owl House. Did you know about the Metabot RPG game released for Game Boy? I did not. I was never a big Metabot fan. Metabot was just... I never watched it, I never got into it. I think it was just past my time watching that sort of stuff. Didn't hit my radar. Heard good things. So I do want to bid that just for the treasure that's in there, but I don't... You know, we're gonna double jump up there. So, corn, coffee, carrot... We don't need any of this stuff. We have limestone. Could transform into a copper ingot. Yeah, once we get a foundry. We're gonna find stuff to mine. We don't need this guy's junk. Get out of here. But we're keeping an eye on you, man. Just saying, if any shenanigans. Hey, I got up here. Am I a cool person now? He recognized the double jump. See? Backhanded compliment, I can respect that. A little bit of sass is fine. He's a saucy guy. It wasn't so cool, but now that you're here, it might get better. Look at that face. Look, I show you the secret handshake, but I just don't know where your hands have been. Just being real. Oh, we can get... Oh, it's still locked. I was gonna hope that it was not locked from upstairs crew. What's up, sheep? People diss on Pokemon Sword and Shield, but let's be for real. You all love Wooloo. If you don't love Wooloo, you're either a liar or you're in denial. Wooloo is an excellent Pokemon too. I'm not talking about like for battle, I'm just saying like in terms of design, concept, and even naming. It hits all the things that I love about just conceptual Pokemon, where it's based on an animal. It's more importantly based on an animal that's done in a different way, because yes, we already had a sheep, we had Mareep, but let's be real, Mareep evolved into that weird, like, what the hell is Ampharos? Like, is that really an electric sheep? Come on, man. And then it's Mega Evolution, come on, get out of here. Like, I would like a traditional sheep, and it turns into a ram. Okay, there we go, perfect. Understandable evolutionary line, design looks great, I love how they even have the sheep eyes. Like, it's a great design with a great name. The Pokemon that are animals and evolve into animals are all the Pokemon that I like. Pokemon that turn into weird people-like things, or grow and get clothes, or just have the weirdest transitions are like Pokemon that I don't like very much. Unless you're a weird monstrous humanoid and you end up a weird monstrous humanoid, that's okay. But if you're an animal and you end up a weird monstrous humanoid, I don't like it. Oh, your aura is different. You might be a crew member. I legit forgot that our cat's name is Daffodil. I'm still just gonna call it Cat. Wooloo Shiny's a black sheep. Yeah, that too. Like, say what you will about the overall stuff about Sword and Shield. A, it's one of the best-selling original titles for Pokemon, which is very good. B, it has the best quality of life for that series. That's one thing the series has gotten better as the years gone on. The usability and quality of life of Pokemon is just, it gets better. It gets so good. Now, the small details, they drop the ball on a lot of things. But a lot of the Pokemon designs for Gen 8 were very good. At first, I was like one of those, because I like the Pokemon that are also steeped in lore. That's why all the Ghost Pokemon are all good, because the lore behind them is so good. And they fit thematically. I love that. Just the theming of it. They're all ghost stories. Is great. I also wish there was more... Did she disappear and go somewhere? I wasn't paying attention. Like, the prehistoric Pokemon, I wish they had more of. We still don't have a Stegosaurus, for example. Alright, watch there be something under the bridge. Let's go. Oh, come on, game. You gonna do this to me? Like, what's the point of being down here? Gardevoir and Gothitelle don't bother me because they are weird monstrous humanoids that turn into other weird monstrous humanoids. So at least it's consistent. I would prefer we didn't have so many humanoid looking Pokemon, but like sometimes you just can't be helped. Like Machop, for example, like it's just, Machamp is just weird. Why does he have pants? This is just weird. And they say that's not pants, it's part of his skin. I'm like, then that's even weirder. Also, this is a nice convenient thing. the crafting thing tells you where you are in terms of the resources. That is handy. Alright, no shenanigans. We can get up there. Buy some seeds. I guess we have to buy seeds. Fine. If we're gonna buy something, then I'll buy this turnip seed. Alright. That's a cool animation. I'll give you that. Oh, you hungry? Alright, she likes comfort food. So here's some more popcorn. I love comfort food so damn much. Sassiness, I like it. She likes something else, though. Maybe it's the coffee. Maybe we can make a drink because she likes black coffee. Alright, so we made it. Buy some seeds for... We just bought seeds, though. Oh, wait. Hold on. We have to buy seeds for a field. This was for a garden. Aha, caught myself. I almost made the field garden mistake twice. I don't mind also Pokemon that are based on inanimate objects because, to me, if it's based on an inanimate object, I like that concept because sometimes they're just things that have an anima to them. So I'm okay with stuff like that, especially if they have appropriate lore. Like Klefki, for example, is like, oh, it's a key ring. I'm like, yeah, it is, but it's also based on just the gnomish lore of losing your keys. The little gnomes are behind it. Little fairies are taking your keys. Like that's the whole gist behind it. I think that's perfectly fine. I wish we had more fairy Pokemon that were not just pink and were actually based on fairy tales, because I feel that's appropriate. What's up, crew member? Because that's what the fairies are. They're supposed to be based on fairy tales, and I think we should have more of that. Like, I'm still waiting on a Pegasus, you know? We got unicorns, waiting on a Pegasus. Sukomagami. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so many tiny little sprites in folklores, both good and bad, that we can have fairy Pokemon actually be represented with theme-appropriate things, like actual pocket monsters. I feel we can go there. But either way, I'm satisfied. And like I was saying earlier on the prehistoric thing, wait, flowering? What is she? What are you? Oh, you're a snake. Oh, okay. Oh, the music kind of changes too when we got new people. That's cool. Alright, everybody's going to sleep. I get it. I get it. How come my uncle's not going to sleep? Is he going to work on stuff? Talk to Gwen. Is Gwen awake? I think Gwen's asleep. Yeah, Gwen's asleep. Ooh, I wonder if the moon actually has phases in this game. Alright. It's actually shifting. Look at that. If you look closely. And there's constellations too. Interesting. It could just be a full moon. Actually, that's clouds. I thought it was shifting, but it's actually just clouds. Alright. Alright, everybody go to bed. We'll talk to Gwen in the morning. Slurpuff is the best fairy Pokemon. Like, I remember Slurpuff and Aromatisse being debuted at the same time. Aromatisse being based on perfume. Okay. Fine. And then Slurpuff being like a big dessert dog? I'm like, okay. Interesting choice. Sun and Moon also had a lot of great things with their theming. Like, I loved Toucanon. Like, that is such a cool Pokemon, Toucanon. Or Passimian. Like, they had such cool ideas. Or Pyukumuku. And of course everyone loved what was that ghost one? That was based on Pikachu. Yeah, everyone loves that. Begins with an M, I think. Mimikyu. Because it's Mimikyu. Yeah, everyone, you know, all the Pokemon gens have great representations of like, damn, this is a good design. Or like, this is a really good name. And yeah, it's like a buffet table. You get 50 to 100 per gen. They don't all have to be amazing. But you're gonna get the ones you like. I like almost every single flying type Pokemon because I love that it's so consistent with its theming and the appropriate way that it's based on so many actual aviary specimens. We still don't have a flamingo, by the way. We need a flamingo. And don't make it a fairy just because it's pink. Make it like flying or psychic or something like that. My gardening knowledge is as limited as my father's empathy. Brutal. Alright, how do I water? Oh, Snake Lady, gonna help me water? Oops. Oh, I just walk up and water them. That's awfully convenient that my spirit gem is also a watering can. So it transforms energy and matter. Oh, some of those are those done growing? Am I harvesting these now? Look at him using a scythe like he's supposed to. Most people weaponize scythes, and he's using it to actually thresh. How appropriate. We get a good bounty. I wonder if we watered it more, if we would have gotten more of a bounty. We're gonna keep up the variety until otherwise. We need linen, so that's why there's an extra linen there. Galarian Articuno Flamingo? I don't think so. That didn't. It just looked like he had cool Cyclops glasses. I don't know about Flamingo. Yeah, see, you wanted a garden. I was one step ahead of you. See, I appreciate that game doing it. Where I already completed the quest step, it just gave it to me. And it's like, oh, you actually already grew some stuff in your garden. Good job. Thank you, game. Good design choice. She's just waiting to die. She does not have to give a damn about anything because she's literally just looking forward to dying. It's like, alright, I'm here to be spirited away. Alright, take me to the gate. Guess we gotta fix this boat. A garden is a vessel of our love, a mirror we hold to ourselves. I 100% agree to this meaning. And this actually hits me in a different way. So, growing up, I was constantly volunteered, shall we say, by my mother to help her out in her garden. My mother actually grew up on a farm. And so I got volunteered. Photon, hey, only I use your videos to fall asleep. Thank you so much. I take that as a compliment if I can be used as a sleep aid. If I can be used to educate people or save them time or use as a sleep aid, I think I serve my job, my purpose. I appreciate it. Thank you. Get some good rest, Photon. But she was constantly gardening. Still does, by the way. Nice animation leaping down there for that frog, man. And to this, even though I never liked digging holes, moving plants, picking up stuff, I was literally just a back, doing a lot of the manual labor to help her out. I never liked doing it. But even now, older, I still have, and you know, friends who've been over to my place know, I still have a whole bunch of potted plants and ferns and small trees that, incidentally, I guess it rubbed off on me. I don't think I have a green thumb, but I like, it's nice to grow a small garden, you know? Take care of a plant. You learn something about taking responsibility, having empathy, and caring for a living thing that is completely helpless except for the interaction it has with you. And the way you take care of it, including things such as taking care of it when it's sick or weeding out crap, is a metaphor to life. Because a lot of people want to promote how to grow, you know? Like, oh, here's how you grow your channel, here's how you grow your personality, here's how you grow a positive mental attitude, here's how you grow your skills. But what's important in gardening is not just growing, it's also weeding. A lot of people need to understand how to weed out the negativity in their life. They need to understand how to weed out useless distractions. They need to learn how to weed out their own insecurities. Because you can't just grow when you have a garden, a plot that's overgrown with weeds. You have to sometimes kill pests. You sometimes have to understand you need to surround yourself in an area that's good foundation first. You have to build a good foundation before you can grow something good out of it. A garden is a mirror to yourself in more ways than one. So, I am already vibing with some of these messages here. I thought there was going to be a lot of pretentious Hawk, but man, I am being proven wrong. Delightfully. I'm not going to say I sing the flowers, I never did that. I hear that. I like how he just jumps up like that. He's like, I am ascending. Whoop. Stella's actually a girl? Oh, really? Ah, could have fooled me. Yeah, it does look kind of like in the middle where like it could be a boy, it could be a girl. I don't think they've used the pronoun with Stella yet, have they? Plantasia Fantastica. Nice. Jiving chives. Play music. Oh. Oh god, it's a rhythm music game. I'm terrible at these. This doesn't look so bad though. Alright. Thank you for being a gentle one and not being like, alright, we're gonna shred a riff right here. I'm like, oh god, please have mercy. Interesting. So, it helps them grow faster. What if you can do that to these plants too? No. Okay. Stella is a girl's name? Hey man, sometimes some names are unisex is the word I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, it's not non-binary, what's the other word? Unisex. Like Madison, Nancy, you know, Leslie. Like, yeah, those can be girl names, but there are plenty of dudes who have those same names too. So, they're unisex names. I feel Stella's a unisex name. I had no problems thinking it was a dude. Emotions in this world manifest themselves much more vividly. Yeah, if I can get a passenger to play music to my plans for me, that'd be great. Not that any game was that bad. I appreciate the variety, but I'm not a fan of rhythm games. I'm really not. Thanks for the oboe. Oh, these are like the coins you pay your ferry keeper. Ferry keeper, that's not a word. Your ferryman. That makes sense. It's like you learned everything I could teach you, kid. Now I'm ready to pass on. I like how Stella's just drawing stuff now. Has a little lamp on it, that's funny. It's like a Green Lantern ring. It just manifests your will. Alright, we'll build you custom housing. Let's see what it costs. Okay. Man, Gwen, why is your house gotta be so big? You're taking up so much space. That looks cozy. I like when things line up. Gwen's like, it's passable. Oh, we have improved. Hold on. I didn't notice we had improved. Alright. Don't have that ability yet. Nice, look at that. Yeah, I built it myself. Glad you liked it. It's a little townhome, you know. Condo also works, but yeah. Oh, so we're starting to have quests and requests now. We need to build a lumber mill. Do we? Do we really have to, Uncle? Yes. I like the sound designs on this. There's just so darn much I'm liking about this game. I didn't expect for it to appeal to me so strongly up front. Are these shenanigans or are these actual quests? Okay, they're actual quests. I don't think we have enough to build a sawmill. We're gonna need to probably get some more materials from nearby islands. Yeah, we need to grow a lot more linen. That's fine, we have 2 patches going. And we need to saw down more trees, so we're definitely have to visit an island with that sort of stuff. Okay, so seeds don't produce more seeds. Kind of lame, but that means we're gonna have to buy more from Tanuki Man, from our fellow trash panda vendor. Alright. Let's say we visit a couple islands nearby and then call it a day. Because, man, this is such a... I don't say it's such a fun game, but like this game is satisfying. When I sometimes tell people my trifecta of fun, fulfilling, and fun, fulfilling, and fascinating, some people get a little confused on the gray area of what does it mean to be fulfilling? Can you be can you have a game that's fulfilling without being necessarily fun? Yeah, this is a game that's like it. We're just running around doing chores and collecting stuff. It's not fundamentally the most exciting thing you can do, but at the same time, there's a sense of fulfillment that you get from doing it that it's hard to describe unless you actually accomplish it yourself. You know? It's like that whole Animal Crossing is a perfect example. It's like you are just organizing stuff, buying stuff, and growing stuff for the sake of buying stuff and moving stuff. It is not terribly exciting. It sounds like chores. However, it is a unique sense of satisfaction you get for indulging in those activities, and that counts for something. Are these plants ready to go? Nice. Alright, so we are going to need more turnips. How come I can't play guitar for these guys anymore? Do they have to be plants to do that? I guess I have to get the prompt. I think these things grow faster when you water them, but they still grow even when you don't water them. Okay. Oh. The quartz dragon. See, that already sounds interesting. Where are we? It's big ocean. Alright, let's sail down to this island. Oh, those are crates. That's fine. We'll get some seeds out of it. I love this shading. Okay, oh, that's so handy. We're gonna go over here because we need the stuff. That is so handy, the usability on that. They really, you can tell this was tested in front of a group where it's like, it would be handy, and they got feedback from people saying, you know, it would be handy if like going to an island, it just told you when the resources replenish themselves. Instead of wasting all your time sailing there just to check an empty island, you know? Or hey, most games are like, oh, we like to value your exploration, so here's a big empty map. You need to draw every island and every resource yourself. That's not fun. Some people might think that, you know, what is it, cartography might be fun. I don't find it fun. I don't think most people find it fun. It's tedious. Look, I've discovered the thing. Why can't we just say the character already wrote it down on a map and labeled it and just move on with our lives, you know? Let's get to the fun, more fun rather, parts of the game. And this game takes out that pain. It makes it painless. Thank you. Thank you, Spiritfarer, for being painless. Now we got a better rod, we need to start fishing more. That's what we need to do. Yeah, we're getting some higher quality goods now. I don't know how we caught a shrimp on a hook, but we'll take it. Shrimp is always delicious. Especially here in the bay. Speaking of bay shrimp, dude, the bay shrimp is so good. It is so much better than Atlantic shrimp. Message in a bottle. Is that a thing we can do? Where was the message in a bottle? There we go. Open. Here we go. It is a thing. Ooh, new location. And we get a bottle out of it. Thank you. Furugawa. That sounds like something Japanese. The Great Oak Forest. That's what I'm talking about. See? This is something that you need. This is exactly what I was talking about to people, and they were not understanding. It's like, look, when you have an open world, and this is kind of an open-ish world, so it's certainly an open sea. Don't just have every step be predictable monotony. You need to have small surprises along the way, or things that along the journey are fulfilling. These are things that made Ghost of Tsushima a bad open world. It's because once you did one collectible, you've done every collectible in that game. There is no sense of surprise or satisfaction from any ensuing ones, because you see the thing, you know exactly what's going to happen, and it is just a checklist that you're going down. There's no surprises to be had anywhere in that world. That world is boringly predictable and supremely empty, devoid of engagement and devoid of surprises. And that's what makes it like not a very good open world. So when people were telling me, oh, it's best open world, what are you looking at? This is an empty field. No wonder it loads so quickly. It's empty. Spiritfarer understands this better. No, that's right, we're on the island. Like, it's not hard. Like, even all the Ubisoft games understand that. It's like, you can't just have boring running from point A to point B. You can't do that. It's boring. Stop that. You need to have something at least visually interesting, even if it can't be engaging. Visually interesting happening from point A to point B. Just something. And they did, like, that's what made Black Flag so fascinating. It's like they said that every 30 seconds you'll see something on the sea. And yeah, it may not be important. It may not be something you could do or collect. It may not even be relevant. But it's something that breaks up the monotony, the empty monotony. And incidentally, they're right. Say what you will about Ubisoft, but they are correct in that aspect. Don't have a boring-ass open world that way. There we go. Wait until the flashing, don't hit the white. If you hit the white, then you overloaded your pickaxe. Okay, we're already past quitting time and I'm already babbling on. I just don't want to stop playing this. I want to see more. I want to uncover this chart. Yeah, that man is psyched about some berries. And thank you, Internet, for not crashing this entire time. I was seriously concerned about that, but I think we were cool. Alright, I don't know if this game auto-saves, so we're going to do a manual save. Oh, it just save and quit. Okay, never mind. Alright. First impressions on Spiritfarer. Solid thumbs up. This game is already giving me a very good positive impression. The question now is if it's going to be consistent on that same aspect. I would like a stronger musical scoring, but the way they've chosen to have atmosphere building music instead of some melodic tunes is a choice. I would like to have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, but I do like the parts where they appropriately crescendo and emphasis on the music right when the moment fits it. That was great. Like during the jellyfish or during the storm. This is beautiful art. Sprite design is great, consistent, cohesive, clear, clean. Other things that begin with a C. It is... I look forward to seeing now that activities have had minigames tied to them. I'm curious to see how deep that goes. Like, what is the extent of that? Harboring new passengers with more quests and more demands is interesting, and you can tell that because their mood is also tied to their creature comforts, for lack of a better word, including activities to do or feeding them, you can't just throw them on your boat. I'm willing to bet there's going to be a point where we have to tell people, yo, I can't join you on your boat just now. I literally don't have a space. Because if they're going to start, if they are like Gwen, and in order to get her to be ready to pass on, then she needs to have her own house, then obviously you can't build houses everywhere. You're going to have to handle like 1 or 2 houses at a time. until obviously you build an upgraded boat. I could already see that happening. It's Garden Simulator, not the first one I've been. Resources, it's going to be a constant churning of that. So fueling the economy. This game has a strong economy right up the front. And yeah, the activities I look forward to doing. So I am liking this game so far. This game is polished in a very empathetic way. It's like it's understanding what you're feeling and seeing and going through at the time that you're doing it. A lot of the dialogue choices reflect my exact thoughts at that moment. And when that happens, when you're thinking it and they say the thing you're thinking, I'm like, oh, they know exactly what they know. They have exactly where you want to be. It's relatable at that point. The dialogue was surprisingly good. Gwen is already a very, you can see her personality in the dialogue and small interactions she's had. She's already built herself up with so much more character development just through casual dialogue and being affected by the situations and impacting it herself. You can tell much more about that character, and there's going to be more. And in each of the characters are already distinct personalities. Even if I don't learn all of their names, I'm still probably not going to because I'm terrible with names and faces. But I'm not going to be dismissive and say, oh, this game has a lot of charm. I don't like that. Using charm is overused these days. Charm is often used now to me with a negative connotation of, this game is not very good, but I still like it. That's what charm means. This game is charming, but that's not the whole point of it. It's not charming for the sake of being charming. It's not that superficial. There's actual well thought out, balanced gameplay here. And for that, I'm complimentary, and I look forward to this. I did not realize this was going to scratch the Viva Pinata itch I've been looking for years. I did not realize that, and I am so pleased to see that. And the fishing minigame's okay. I rate it the same level as Fire Emblem Three Houses, where it's simple in execution, but there's still a little bit of skill and engagement you got to go through on it to get successful results. So that's it from me. I am enjoying this game. I am already seeing why people are lauding this, so I can tell it's probably going to be, unless it really, again, surprises me, which I am okay with it, but it's a simple premise right up front. I don't think it's going to develop that much into it. It seems like, here's your mission, now go do the thing. But even if it's light on the story, the atmosphere it's building is making up for it. This is one where the gameplay and the atmosphere, the tone of it, is going to matter more than the core story and the premise and motivation for why you're doing what you're doing. But if that changes and it evolves, even better. So yeah, enjoying this. So thank you everybody for joining me on this first step. I hope a lot of you guys can join along. I feel like a crew here. This is going to be not only chill, but I'm feeling good. This has already lifted my mood. That is already testament to, wow, this really is an empathetic game. I'm already feeling better playing this game. Holy crap, and I've been playing it for the first few hours. Don't know how long it is, but I look forward to this journey. Thank you so much, everybody who joined up as a member. Thank you so much, Justin, Module Cell, for your very kind contributions. Nathan, Sam, thank you. Welcome aboard. Please look forward to more engagement. Looking forward to your input. Please enjoy the emotes. I am Oni Black Mage. Enjoy your night. Feel better. Play Spiritfarer, especially if you have Game Pass. And I will see you on the next Battlefield, which will be Wednesday, by the way. Not Tuesday, Wednesday. So see you then.